Hi, my name's Alicia, and today I'm going to take you through a nice nervous system reset, some gentle yoga poses. May be good for the end of a work day. If you've been running around a lot and you just want to chill and come back into your body. So we'll begin in a nice easy seated position. You can sit with your legs crossed. You can sit on your heels. You can sit on a bolster, whatever is most comfortable for you. And we'll shut down our eyes if you feel safe enough to do so. If not, just take a soft gaze a few feet in front of you on the floor, placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. We'll just start to inhale and exhale. Maybe you notice your chest rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Maybe you notice it in your belly, rising and falling with your breath. And as you take these breaths, see if you can slow them down a little bit. Don't force anything. Just a nice, easy breathing. Maybe watching the breath come in and out of your body. Maybe turning the corners of your mouth up a little bit. Lifting the crown of your head up towards the sky as you lengthen your spine. Feel your shoulders. How do they feel today? And we'll release our hands and just place them gently on your thighs, your knees, or the floor. We'll inhale here, and on an exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Just your chin, so you feel a nice stretch down the back of your neck and into your upper back between your shoulder blades. And then roll your shoulders forward, up, and back. One more time, forward, up, back, and down. Lifting your head back up to center, and we'll drop our right ear to our right shoulder. You can take your left hand and place it a little bit away from you on the mat and feel a nice stretch down the left side of your neck. Turning your head so your chin is going towards your right shoulder, to your right collarbone. Taking a breath here. Inhaling back to center and lifting your head up. Bringing your left hand in and dropping your left ear to your left shoulder. Placing your right hand, if you would like, on the mat beside you, a little bit away from your body. So you feel a nice stretch down the right side of your neck into the top of your shoulder. And then exhaling, turning your head so your chin is going towards your left collarbone. Feeling the stretch. Maybe it moves into a little bit behind your ear. Turning your head back to center, bringing your hand in and lifting your head up to center. And we'll just turn our head to the right, center, left, center. And do a few more shoulder rolls, lifting them forward, up, back, and down. Loosening and up, releasing your shoulders. Now from here, we'll turn, coming onto our hands and knees into a tabletop position. Your wrists under your shoulder blades, your knees under your hips. Lightly pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Gaze is straight down between your hands. And we'll drop our belly, lifting our sit bones, lifting our gaze, pulling our shoulder blades back into cow. And then on an exhale, we'll round our spine, tuck our tailbone, tuck our chin, press the mat away with our hands into cat. And then a few more times with your breath, inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat, inhaling cow, exhaling cat. And then we'll come back to a neutral spine and we'll take a couple of barrel rolls. So we'll move our ribs to the left and then arch up to center, bringing our ribs to the right and then back down into cow. So it's like you're scraping the inside of a big oak barrel. One more time in this direction. And then we'll go the opposite. Ribs to the right, arching your back, ribs to the left, dropping your belly down, right, arch up, left, down, and one more time. Just make sure you're breathing. And to drop down into cow, then we'll come back into tabletop. And then coming onto our bum, extending your legs out in front of you. You can have your knees as bent as is comfortable for you. You can extend them out. We're going into a seated forward fold. So we'll inhale our arms up, and on an exhale, bend at your hips so your back is straight. Come forward as far as you can. You may be here, you may be here, you may be here, you may be able to go all the way down. Don't force it. Come to your edge. Keep your knees soft. Gaze down between your legs. And breathe in our seated forward fold. Extend out through the crown of your head. You feel a nice stretch from your low back into your mid back, along the back side of your legs. into your glutes. And breathe. And then we'll lift up on an inhale and come down again, exhaling, folding deeper. Inhaling up to a seated position. And then from here, we'll come down onto our back. Knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Inhaling, bring your legs up into a tabletop 90-degree angle. And then bring your hands to your knees. And inhale here and exhale. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Inhale out. Exhale, bring your knees in, Apanasana. Inhale, legs out. Exhale, legs in. And then just hold them here. You can hold your knees. You can wrap your arms around your shins or behind your thighs. And on an exhale, maybe you can lift your chest and your head up towards your knees. And taking a breath here and releasing down. And then we'll place our knees back onto the floor, and we'll take our right leg and cross your ankle over your left knee. I'm going to reclined pigeon pose, and then this may be enough for you here. You could lift your left leg up if you have the space to do so in your body. You can press your right knee away with your right hand, or you can take your hands and interlace your fingers behind your thigh or in front of your shin on your left leg and pull your leg in closer. You can press your right knee away with your right elbow. You want to feel the stretch in your right hamstring, your right glute, possibly even a little bit into your lower back. So we hold reclined figure 4. And on your next exhale, we'll release the hold, slide, place your left foot to the mat, slide it out, keep your right knee in towards your chest, maybe give it a little tug in, and then take your left hand to your right knee, extend your right arm out to the side, and we'll bring our right knee across our body into a supine twist. This is a really nice twist. It's a nice stretch in the body. Try to keep your right shoulder blade grounded down onto the mat, onto the floor. It's more important for your shoulder to be down than it is for your knee or your foot to touch the ground. You could always put a support under your leg if that's more comfortable for you. You could look out over your right arm. And then coming back to center, we'll place our right foot to the floor, slide our left leg in and cross your left ankle over your right knee. And once again, you can stay here in this reclined figure 4 position. You could press your left knee away with your left hand. Can lift your right leg up and stay here, or interlace your fingers behind your thigh or in front of your right shin. And press your press your left leg away with your left elbow. Feeling a nice stretch in your left hamstring, your left glute, maybe even a little into your lower back. Pressing your tailbone away. We don't want to curl up like this. I'm going to keep everything flat on the mat. Don't arch your back either. Keep your back pressed down to the mat. And then we'll lower our right foot to the mat, keeping your left leg in, extending your right leg long, bringing your left knee in, maybe give it a nice little squeeze towards your chest. And then extend your left arm out to the side. Take your right hand and guide your left knee across your body to the right. Working to keep your left shoulder down to the mat. Maybe putting a support under your left leg. Maybe taking your gaze out along your left arm. Breathing deep. Releasing your jaw. Maybe lifting those corners of the mouth up again. Releasing the twist and coming back to center. Maybe bringing your knees back in one more time and giving them a nice squeeze. Maybe doing a few circles with your knees, massaging out your low back in one direction a few times, and then the other. And coming back to center and bringing your feet to the mat, your knees bent, and then bring your feet together and start to let your knees open out to the sides in reclined butterfly. So the soles of your feet are together, knees are apart and open. You can place your hands on your belly. You can revisit one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, like we did in the beginning. Shut down your eyes if you would like. Take some nice, easy breaths here. Reclined butterfly. Try to relax your glute muscles, relax your thighs. The intention today is to just let it go. You can stay here in your reclined butterfly if you would like, or if you would like, you can begin to extend your legs out, bringing your feet to the corners of the mat, bringing your hands down, by your side, palms facing up in a traditional Shavasana shape. The choice is yours. We just take a couple of moments to absorb all the benefits of today's practice. Shavasana, or corpse pose, is probably the most important pose of your practice. If your thoughts wander, just come back to your breath. Notice if you feel a little more calm, a little less overwhelmed. Maybe a little more peace and balance in your body. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you would like. I'm going to close out the class for now. Begin deepening your breath. And if you're in Shavasana, wiggling your fingers and toes. If you're in reclined butterfly, bring your hands to your thighs and slowly bring your knees back up. And then we'll all roll over slowly to one side. You're gathering your knees in, wrapping your arms around your legs and giving yourself a nice hug. Thanking yourself for showing up today. And then we'll begin to press ourselves up to seated. You can bring your hands together at your heart if you would like. We'll take a deep breath in and release it out with a sigh. Thanks for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you.